Good morning. Maria made coffee. We're sipping on coffee. Today is going to be a very fun day. So you guys can see I'm injured. My back is messed up. And so I'm going to show you guys how we're going to train around an injury, because a lot of you will go to train and then you have a broken arm or a torn ACL or something, and you just stop training and then you lose a bunch of muscle and then you're sad and then you cry about it. And you go, oh my gosh, I lost all my muscle. I'm going to show you how we train around an injury, because you can. I'm drinking our coffee right now. I'm going to eat some breakfast, and then we're going to get ready for the gym. I'm going to show you guys, Raw just dropped creatine gummies. They are phenomenal. There's a tangerine, a sour watermelon, and a blue raspberry. They are so good. If you guys have not gotten them, Code Danilo, save yourself some money. If you don't use Code Danilo, I'm going to find you. I'm going to take your toenail. I'm going to ship it to somebody. Bum released a limited edition orange cream thickle protein, you guys. This straight up tastes like a liquid orange creamsicle ice cream pop. Like, if you were to put one in the sun, melt it, put it in a cup, put it back in the fridge, keep it cold, it tastes so freaking good. The thing is like, their proteins, I don't know how they do it with their flavors, but like, you get the oranginess of it right away, but you don't really taste the creamsicle till like 5 seconds later. I don't know how they do that, and like the chemical reaction compound stuff. It is so good, you guys. If you want to save some money, Code Danilo, and also the creatine gummies. I'm going to show you guys breakfast in a sec. But about their creatine gummies, you guys. Here's the tangerine ones. Phenomenal, best one, in my opinion. And then they have the blue raz. And then they have the sour watermelon ones, which you guys will be watching this video on Monday. I'm filming it today on Sunday. You're watching this on Monday. They're doing if you get one tub, save 10%. You get two, you save 20%. You get three, you save 30%. So you basically can buy a tub of every single flavor. Use my code, you get 30% off. They're amazing. You eat 4 of these and it gives you 5 grams of creatine. It's 40 calories. Like, it's a fun way to get your creatine in, especially if you guys don't like using powders. Easy way to get in creatine. So we're going to have those with our breakfast. But we have our meal number 1 to show you guys. We have peanut butter and jelly crumpets. If you guys have had crumpets from Trader Joe's, these things are fire. They have like little holes in them. So when you put the stuff on top, it literally seeps throughout the whole thing into the bottom. They are so good. We're going to eat this. Got to pray first. Eat this. Get ready for the gym. This will see you guys. We'll make some pre-workout. Getting ready for the gym, I needed to show you guys this tank top. If you guys have not heard of Haas, it's a newer activewear company for men, but this is a distress tank. Like, look at the outside of it. It literally has like distress on the material, but it is so flipping soft. They just dropped these. They sold out like the first 24 hours that they were out. I got the green ones. I do have some of the black ones and the gray ones on the way, but like, look at how fire this is. I'm 6'2", I'm 240 pounds, and I wear a 2X, and it's perfect, but like, guys, phenomenal. Don't wear beaters. Like, there's a difference between a beater and a tank top. This is a tank top. Beaters don't look good. Like, tank tops, they're going to cover more. They're going to sit higher on your lats, as you can see, but it still shows enough. And it sits higher on your chest, but it just makes your physique look better. Beaters just don't do your physique justice at all. So if you guys are looking for like a good tank top, they're so comfy. And with these ones too, the distress, you can wear them in the gym or you can wear them out. Like, you could throw in a denim jacket with this with jeans. Fire. Such an insane fit. So I'm going to go do a her. We'll get ready for the gym. But look at, peep the fit. Peep the fit. We got the Gymshark baggy pants on. Not too bad. Making up flavor is so good. And this, well, you probably haven't had it because it just dropped. But it literally tastes like a juice I had when I was a kid. It tastes like a mango juice.
I know which one, the Jumex juices.
Jumex? No, because I never had those when I was a kid.
Oh, I did. That's what it tastes like those Jumex peachy mango drinks.
It tastes like a mango, no, this is mango orange. It tastes like...
Never mind, I'm canceled.
It tastes like some kind of juice when I was a kid.
Sunny D.
If you've had it too. No, it might be. Was there a mango Sunny D? I think that's what it might be actually. It tastes good. That's all I know. They just dropped this in the pump, and they did it in the Super Savage. Which, if you've had this Super Savage, it's a very intense pre-workout. It's 400 milligrams of caffeine in a scoop. Don't drink that.
I just figured out, D, what this reminds me of. It reminds me of Capri Sun.
Ah, yeah. If you haven't had the flavored creatine from Raw, this one's the fruit punch. It does taste like the fruit punch Capri Sun.
Oh my gosh, it's
That's
legit it.
Raw does really well with all their flavors. Like, phenomenal.
Do you remember trying to stab your Capri Sun with a straw and like stabbing through to the back?
Yep.
Yeah, I've done that before.
So good. I'm going to add some ice to this. So, we're going to head up to the gym, and then I'm going to mic up for my training to show you how to train when you're injured, because you can still train and not be a little baby. We just got to Emil's gym. So plan for today's workout. Maria's training legs. I'm doing a full upper body, like I said for you guys. For back, we're going to be dependent on my lower back. I'm going to do some dead hangs to stretch. And so for you guys, if you're injured, or also just in general for like shoulder mobility and spine health, dead hangs are one of the best things that you can do. It's literally where you hang from a bar, like a pull-up bar. Just any bar. Hang from a bar. You just let your spine just, like you let your body relax. Really good for your shoulders. Really good for spine health. So we're going to do those to warm up. And then we're going to do supersets today. So it'll be a quick-ish workout. It'll be like a 45-minute workout. So chest, back is a maybe, depending on how it feels. And then shoulders and arms. First movement, we're doing cable chest flies. So with my wrist, you guys, again, this is for anyone like injury-wise. For me, if I supinate it really heavy, it's bothering me on my wrist. But the thing is I can load it in different positions. So you have to figure out where it's bothering you. Obviously, if you have a broken arm, you can't use this arm, but you can use the other side. The thing is, when you have an injured side, whether it's one injured leg or a fully injured arm, you training your opposite end, everyone's like, oh my gosh, you're gonna have one bigger side than the other. Yes, it's still gonna be slightly bigger, but it's gonna help the other side not to atrophy because you are indirectly working the other side. And there's plenty of studies done to show that when you work a side and you have that other injured, like if you were to work your right arm and your left arm is broken, there's a lot of studies that show that this side is actually gonna retain a lot more of the muscle mass versus you just not training at all. So for me, thankfully, that's not the case and I can still train. But again, I'm limited in the sense that I shouldn't really be loading heavy down on the wrist, but here I'm doing flies. It's just loading my hand, it's not actually loading my wrist. When you guys do a cable fly too, you don't wanna be bending your elbows so much like this because then it's just like a press. Have a slight bend in your elbows and you wanna draw, think of like a string around your wrists. You wanna come back as much as you can and keep your chest up. A lot of the times people will cave in like this and you're not gonna be working your chest, you're gonna be working a lot more delt. So you're gonna keep chest up, keep more of a straight / slight bent arm if you want to build some big boobies. Yeah, so the reason why I have this pad is to help me just get more range of motion. So you can see here, I come back. Realistically, here's good. If I didn't have that pad, I'm not gonna get enough as much range of motion as I want. And I want a good amount of range of motion here so I can get as much of a stretch in my pecs as I can for the most muscle building possible. Time to do lat pullovers. I'm itchy. I'm so itchy from the pre-workout. Next movement, because again, my lower back's messed up, but these don't bother me. So if you have a low back injury and you're limited on what you can do for back, but you guys still want to train, machines are the best way. And especially too, because here my back is supported sitting down. And so I'm still able to do a movement. And same thing with rows, like if you guys have a chest supported row machine instead of a cable row or like a bent over barbell row, that's gonna be more beneficial for you because being in a machine, you're more stable. Like here, the only thing I can do is move my arms. Versus if I were to do this on like a cable, I'm moving my entire body and there's a lot more room for error, especially when you have an injury. The nice thing is too, is you're able to push yourself until failure on here because you have the safety down below. You take the safety, and there you go. You guys are still able to train even with an injury. For presses, like I said, I have to be careful of loading my wrist, but a lot of people, when they press, their wrists end up going like this. And then this is how you're pressing, and that's why you can get a lot of wrist injuries. So when you guys get the bar, you wanna make sure you move the bar to where your wrist isn't here and it's up. You should be pressing in this position. It feels really awkward at first, but next time you go press, look at how you press, and you're more than likely gonna be like this. See, usually you load in like this, and that's where your wrist is gonna pop back. You wanna roll it forward where you're pressing straight. And you're gonna see how much more your chest is activated too. You can see my entire chest is moving. And this doesn't hurt my wrist at all because it's not bending my wrists. And you guys can also load the weight in the different parts of your hand. I'm loading it more towards the outside of my thumb because of the other side of my wrist being injured. This just goes to show you guys can still train and still train around injuries without furthering that injury. Train to failure. You guys can't get a full rep, do partials. Hopefully, I'm able to still do back movements even with my low back. So we're doing this Panada high row. With these, you guys wanna make sure your lead leg is on the same side as your arm. So like if you're going right side, right leg, left side, left leg. With these, a lot of the times, people just use their arms to muscle it up, or they'll drive it back using their body. That's what the chest pad here is for. Keep your chest pressed up against the pad, and you wanna drop your shoulder down. You see that versus up here, and you get a lot of that scap. You wanna bring that shoulder down and guide your elbow and pull from your elbow to your hip. This is why I had no back when I started lifting, because I was just using biceps and all my back movements. Lower the weight and actually focus on lifting properly, and you guys are gonna see a lot more progress. That's very hard. That's another thing, when you guys are doing a unilateral movement like this where you're doing both sides, a lot of the times you probably end up going from the right side straight to the left side or vice versa. The problem with that is you just did a set and you took your body to failure. If you go straight to the next side, you're not gonna get matched the same side with reps. So you wanna give yourself 30, 40, 60 seconds of rest, however much you need to make sure you perform the second side with the same intensity and get the same amount of reps as you did on the opposite side. Same thing here, shoulder down, drive that elbow down towards your hip. That's the thing too, you guys wanna stabilize yourself so you can use your opposite hand. That's what this handle here is for. However it's comfortable for you, you wanna drive against there, and this is gonna help so that you don't use momentum to pull the weight, and you're actually using your lat and not using your arms and not using the rest of your body. Time for some shoulders and some arms. Your lateral raises with arms now. So with these, you guys, a lot of the times people, again, use their body and they like swing up like this. You're not using your shoulders doing that. So when you do them, you want to stay stationary. And the other problem is people will look up like this. When you do this and you start doing these, you do this like weird shrugging motion. So then you're just getting your traps involved. You're not actually using your delts. Think if you have like a string on your wrist and someone's pulling that string up and you're pulling from your wrist. Maria's baby weight is on the machine.
doing 30 pounds, I do double that. The same, like I said, looking forward, string motion on the wrists. If you guys need to as well, I mean, you can even like put like a pinky out if that helps you to stay that way. But again, keep your gaze looking forward, don't look up. And you guys will see, I'm pretty much isolating the side of my shoulder. That's what you should be doing. You're gonna obviously work majority of your shoulder in this, but it should be just medial delt. And when it gets hard, do as many 4 reps as you can, and then do partials. If you guys aren't training with a partner, partials is the best way to go to failure, and then you can even do a static hold at the end to get as much out of a movement as you can. And then for preacher curls, we're using the machine again, doing this instead of free weight because it is more stable, and my hand is going to be in a fixed position versus if I was doing dumbbell, there's more room for error with my injury. And with these, I'm putting it more so up in my fingertips just to try and keep weight off of my wrists, or it's like the top of my hand. I'm just facing palms up. I like to keep my palms open. It just helps me with doing this movement and actually getting the most out of it. So a lot of the times too, you'll see people like, they squeeze super hard. That's also where you can see injury. Same thing here, you don't want to swing yourself back and use your body, you just want to use your biceps. Do partials when you can't do 4 reps. And now we're going to finish off on some rear delts and some triceps, and then we get some coffee because I need it.
We got a banana chocolate chip muffin, and then we're just waiting for our coffee. A ton of different food and pastries. We're at the Glencoe one. Oh, it's raining. There's like a bunch of different locations that they have here, but it's really good. Like very good coffee, very good pastries, very good food. So if you're in Chicago, come here. I'm gonna wait to eat this until we get our coffee. How's your coffee?
Pretty good. I got a cappuccino. Reminiscing
I had a cappuccino.
about Australia.
If you guys haven't been to, if you've been to Australia, the cappuccinos there are so good. Like they're phenomenal. I got the same thing. She's very hot, so we're gonna eat the muffin. Banana chocolate chip. That's fire. That's like a 20 out of 10. That is so good. If you guys from the hometown, get the banana chocolate chip muffin. We are back home from the coffee shop. Maria and I made a little steak salad with some vinaigrette. It's very yummy. So that is concluding everything. We have a very busy week, obviously, with travels to Hawaii, which you guys are going to get so much content. We're very, very excited for that. And you guys are going to be seeing it basically in real time, which is nice because my turnaround time on these videos is getting way better. But it's a full week of rest in a sense. Like when we train there, they're just going to be like pump sessions at the hotel gym. I'll do a video for you on that, on dumbbell only exercises. I think they have like a Smith machine too, but just to show how to actually stay on track with workouts while you're on vacation. And it's a week. You're not going to lose all your muscle, but it's going to help with this. My wrist will be, I'm saying not hopefully, my wrist will be 100% recovered by the time we get back, because then I'm full force back with my training and with baseball, because we have a lot of exciting stuff for baseball that I need to get ready for, which you will see that very, very soon. But we're very excited for Hawaii. I know Maria's excited. She's very hyped for it, as am I. And we literally have 2 to 3 more sleeps. It's Sunday, so we have 3 more sleeps. And then we get to go to Hawaii, which I'm excited to bring you along with us. I appreciate watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.